What's up guys, Kara Corey here and welcome back for another video. I am so excited to be going through in detail for you guys full review and try on haul for the Let's Get Toned launch by Buffbunny collection, which is happening this upcoming Saturday, January 30th, and that's going to be at their usual time, which is 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we will list for you guys all the other times. For me on Eastern Standard Time, it happens to be at 2 p.m. This collection just hits close to home for me because if you don't already know, I know it's hard to believe, but I am an 80s baby, and this launch just kind of Let's Get Toned. It kind of mimics some nods towards the 80s. When I saw the launch theme, it gave me all the feels of Bayside High, like Zack Attack and Me and the Gang were heading to the max. Great thing about this launch is there are so many different colorways. So there's a ton of neutrals, there's a ton of other poppy tones in there, there's some more muted kind of pastel colors. So we're gonna share with you guys the full color palette that's launching. I really feel like with such an extensive color palette, there's truly something here for everyone. So even if poppy is not your vibe, then maybe something a bit more muted and neutral. I got a nice selection of the colorways. I don't have everything, but I got most of the colorways to share with you guys. Now for this launch, I wanted to do something special for you guys, so I am gonna be doing a $1,000 giveaway this time. You heard me correct. So I'm gonna be choosing 10 of you guys to win a $100 gift card. So for any of you that do choose to shop the launch, please remember to throw in support code Kara. I do have a link you can use as well, but I will need you guys to enter in Kara in the discount code box. That is just my support code. It is not a discount code for you guys. It earns me a small commission that really does help me and my family. It helps Jason, it helps Bruce Wayne, and all the time they put into these launch videos and content for you as well. Now all you have to do is when you purchase, enter in my name, take a screenshot. If you want to share with me what items you bought, I absolutely love seeing that, but just take a quick screenshot with your phone and DM that to me over on Instagram at Kara Corey Fit Life, or if you're not on Instagram, that's okay. Feel free to shoot that over to me in an email, and I will be selecting 10 of you at random to win a $100 gift card, and I'll be doing that giveaway a week after the launch. So that way it gives you guys plenty of time if you can't shop on launch day. Also, I want to mention the fact that I am doing, as per usual, my launch party 1 hour before the launch happens. So I will be here on YouTube answering all your last minute questions. I usually do the live through Instagram as well, but I always interact here on YouTube. We have a really good time. I rapid fire answer all your questions, any last minute things that come up that you have unanswered. We discuss pricing. Oftentimes by the time the live occurs, there's a few more details that sneak in I may know about that I'm not able to include in this video. So that's always the best way for you guys to be as up to date as possible. That way you can shop the launch and know exactly what you want to get, stress-free. I know this is going to be a super long video, you guys, because this is probably the biggest launch ever, with even a new accessory, game changer duffel bag. So we have a lot to get through. To make it easy for you guys, there will be time codes in the description box for everything, detailing out what I'm talking about, so that if you guys do need to skip around or you're only interested in certain pieces, you can go ahead and do that. But I want to be sure to make this the most detailed, thorough review for you guys. As per usual, high quality, that way you guys absolutely know what you want to shop for launch day. Also, just to add a fun twist in here, we're gonna do a little BB pop-up video. Who remembers VH1 pop-up videos? I used to absolutely love those. So I teamed up with Buffbunny Collection, and they gave me some fun BB facts that are gonna be popping up throughout this video. So please comment below if you guys do enjoy this fun little addition. I've got my leg warmers on. I am feeling ready to go. Listen to some 80s music earlier. So we've got a lot to get through, you guys. I'm gonna answer all of your questions you sent over to me. We're also gonna do some comparisons as well. So let's hop right into it. Oh, also be sure before we get into the video that if you do like these reviews, if you enjoy hanging out with me, be sure to hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and hit the post notifications bell. That way you guys know each and every time that I do upload. For reference, I went with an extra small across the board for all the pieces from Buffbunny collection. I will have my measurements down in the description box below for comparison purposes if you guys are similar measurements to myself. And across the board, for the most part, items are available in typically a double extra small up to a triple extra large. We are starting with some of my favorite pieces from the launch, actually. The first item we're going to talk about is the Simmons Crop, and I am wearing it here in this color called High Voltage. Before we really get into the details of the crop top, I do want to mention on the color High Voltage, you may see that this looks familiar. So I've got here the Maraschino Sports Bra. This was in the color XL, and this color has launched a couple times in items. So I just kind of wanted to hold it side by side for you guys so you could really see that they're almost the same color. I would say XL looks maybe like just a tinge lighter, but like almost unnoticeable, which is really cool. So if you bought like the executive pocket shorts in XL, this top would pair nicely with it. So I just kind of wanted to show that off. That was a question for you guys. Very, very similar in color. So the Simmons Crop is really, really cool. I think it's so pretty. It's got the asymmetrical kind of one shoulder look to it. And then you've got these two little quite dainty straps, if you will. It's kind of made of like a silky material. You've got the two double straps, and they are adjustable, which is such a plus because we're all different body shapes and sizes. So very, very nice that you can adjust that to fit your liking. This is a crop top, but it also acts as a sports bra as well. So you do have the built-in support there, a built-in bra on the inside here, which does have the boob cups that are removable if you want to remove them. And I know it's important for a lot of you. Some people don't like when you can actually see the outline of the boob cups. I'd rather have the boob cups there covering me up versus having nipples to the wind and on display, but personal preference. So you can remove those boob cups if you like. I do feel like you could kind of see slightly an outline of them, but again, nothing too aggressive that bothered me. The material on this is the Perform fabric by Buffbunny. So it's kind of one of their patented fabrics now. The Perform fabric is a combination of polyester and spandex, 80% polyester, 20% spandex. And I really do like that combination. And you'll find a lot of the Perform pieces are meant for just that. For those of us that really want something that's a bit more compressive, a little bit compressive, a little bit sweat wicking, but still kind of has that nice lightweight feel to it, then you will love the Perform fabric. I did feel like this was nice and compressive, not overly, but it just kind of held me in very nicely. In terms of support with this, I personally found, due to the Perform fabric, that it was pretty much a medium-high support. I don't know if I would gravitate towards grabbing this if I was gonna go for a run or take a spinning class, but I do feel like it would perform well if I needed to be. These little silky straps, they felt very lightweight and they weren't bothersome whatsoever. They just kind of sat there. I almost kind of felt like this was an asymmetrical top and I didn't feel those at all, which I point out just because it's always important to me that I don't have anything that's like itching or pinching me or bothersome, because I'm not going to choose to work out in it if that's the case. So this felt very comfortable, stayed in place. I think it'd be a great top for weightlifting, really any high performance activities you could do this top in. I think this can also be styled really nicely into a lifestyle piece as well. This with like the Northern Lights leggings or the Rebel leggings if you have them. If not, some faux leather leggings and a heel and maybe a little blazer over it, I think would be super cute. So you could definitely take this crop top and make it into a lifestyle piece as well, which you guys know is my favorite way to do fashion. Make it into fitness, but also everyday living. This next piece, you guys, I have to think about this through the video, but this maybe has topped the cake for some of my favorite Buffbunny collection leggings. And I was shook because when I took these out of the box, I didn't think these little pants were gonna fit me, nor did I think they were gonna impress me all that much. So next up we have what's called the Step Up leggings. Have you guys seen the movie Step Up? Comment below. I absolutely love that movie. These are the Step Up leggings, and I got them in the color Vogue, which is just this pretty dark gray color. The beauty of these leggings is that they are the Perform fabric. So what else have we seen in the Perform fabric? We saw the Outlaw leggings that first launched with the Rebel collection. I didn't try them until the Frozen collection, and they were like quickly my favorite leggings to work out in because of the fabric and how the fit was on me and how they felt and how they didn't move around during workouts. So what's so special about these is that they are a seamless legging, which most of us prefer the seamless waistband up on top. And then they are a no front seam. So you will find that everything launching for leggings in this collection is a no front seam moment. So if you're like, man, I really prefer a front seam, you're probably not gonna pick any of the leggings this launch. You'd probably wanna go back on the site and find something from another launch. So all no front seam. The thing I'll say about no front seam is with the Outlaw leggings, I still felt like I got camel toe and had to be a little bit careful of the camel toe. With the Step Up leggings, I don't know why. Maybe it's the measurement difference from the top of the legging to the crotch. The crotch gusset itself looks pretty identical, but I did not get any visible camel toe, which I was like, finally, I thought I had a defective camel toe, you guys. But so these are just like a beautiful legging. They are a 25-inch inseam, so not the longest inseam from Buffbunny. As you guys know, I'm short. It works for me. They come down to the ankle perfectly. In terms of detailing on them, rather simple yet subtle. So on the back, we've got a little bit of a booty contour up on top, almost kind of mimicking the Live leggings if you guys have those, where it just kind of cuts down a little bit. And then there's some nice seaming down kind of towards below the knee. You've got a little crisscross action that cuts across over the calf. So nothing too crazy. I know for me personally, I get nervous with too many seams because I do carry more fat in my legs. So sometimes there's tons of seams. I feel like things start sausaging everywhere. These do not do that. As I said, when I took them out of the package, do you guys see that waist? It looked itty bitty. And I'm thinking, you know, those couple of pounds I gained over Christmas break, I am not gonna fit into those. But it proved me wrong. These have so much stretch to them. The Perform fabric is just so nice and forgiving. And I do feel like these run true to size. So for me, that is extra small. I think if I went up to a size small, I would have an issue with too much fabric in the lower stomach area and would find myself pulling them up. With these, I was not pulling them up at all during my workout. I didn't really get any of the top rolling down at all, which I know sometimes can be quite annoying. I did squats in these, and that's usually the true test if something's gonna roll down or not. So if you're someone looking for something similar to the Outlaw legging, the Step Up legging is gonna be the closest legging. I've got the Outlaw legging here. So the difference with the Outlaw is there is a bit more seaming. There is a top seam in Outlaw, so it's not seamless. And there's just some different seaming detailing here altogether on the legging. Fabric-wise, it's the same, but I did feel like the Step Up actually fit me better. And I referenced this before, but I kind of feel like if you guys are true Buffbunny fans, you'll get this, but like if the Live leggings and the Outlaw leggings, you know, made love, had a sweet baby, they would then make the Step Up leggings. That would be their baby. I just feel like it's kind of the best of both worlds wrapped into one legging. So I am in love with the Step Up leggings. Moving into the next new legging for this launch, and that is the Spin legging. So the Spin legging is not a Perform fabric, but it's very similar in that it is meant for high performance. It's got kind of that like silky, shiny feel to it that's very sweat wicking with a nice level of compression to it as well. You guys are seeing me wear, I'm actually like wearing them in the video right now, but for this commentary, but I'm wearing them in the Purple Rain color, which is just like a really pretty bright poppy purple color. So at first when I got this spin leggings, I wasn't sure what the difference was from the Step Up. So number one, the difference is in terms of detailing on them, rather simple yet subtle. So on the back, we've got a little bit of a booty contour up on top, almost kind of mimicking the Live leggings if you guys have those, where it just kind of cuts down a little bit. And then there's some nice seaming down kind of towards below the knee. You've got a little crisscross action that cuts across over the calf. So nothing too crazy. I know for me personally, I get nervous with too many seams because I do carry more fat in my legs. So sometimes there's tons of seams, I feel like things start sausaging everywhere. These do not do that. As I said, when I took them out of the package, do you guys see that waist? It looked itty bitty. And I'm thinking, you know, those couple of pounds I gained over Christmas break, I am not gonna fit into those. But it proved me wrong. These have so much stretch to them. The Perform fabric is just so nice and forgiving. And I do feel like these run true to size. So for me, that is extra small. I think if I went up to a size small, I would have an issue with too much fabric in the lower stomach area and would find myself pulling them up. With these, I was not pulling them up at all during my workout. I didn't really get any of the top rolling down at all, which I know sometimes can be quite annoying. I did squats in these, and that's usually the true test if something's gonna roll down or not. So for comparison, I just measured both the Step Up and the Spin. Measurement wise, they look the same. The waistband looks to be about 4. From the middle of the waistband to the top of the waistband is where I measured. That ends up being about 4.5 inches. And then from the top of the waistband down to the crotch is a full 10 inches. I mention that because for some of us, that's the difference of getting the camel toe or not, irregardless of the front seam not being there. Sometimes the length from the top of the waistband down to the puss is what matters. So 10 inches there on both of these, which is why I think I didn't get camel toe in either of them. Must be the fabric on this, the combo of the nylon and the spandex. It's a little bit more like smooth, slippery feeling. So I think with the rolling, that's really the only reason why, is that it's a little bit more slippery. So when I sit down and I get like my stomach poking out a little bit, it can sometimes push that to roll down a bit. It's nothing bothersome for me, and with working out, it doesn't fold all the way down. It's almost like I can feel it starting to roll just a little bit. But I feel that it's enough that I want to mention it in this review because I know many of you, if something even starts to roll, it's not worth your hard-earned coin. So I get that. So I just want to mention that if that's something that you just don't even want to mess with, then I would go with the Step Up leggings instead. Moving into this stunning crop top that also kind of, it's a sports bra too. Crop top sports bra. You definitely don't need to wear a tank top over this because it's so nice and long, and even paired with these leggings, you can't even see a bit of my stomach, which I like because we are in the thick of winter here in New York. And I'm just not like feeling the crop tops at the moment. Like I kind of want things covered up a bit more. So I'm really thrilled with the length of this crop top. Might look slightly familiar to you. So I wanted to bring out the former bra that launched last spring. This was the Viva La Vibe bra. This is in kind of like, the color was called Cabernet, and actually there's a similar color launching with this launch that I did not receive. It's called Guns N' Roses, but it's essentially the same color as Cabernet. So I wanted to share this for a couple reasons, to give you guys an idea on that Guns N' Roses color, and to also show you comparison wise to this crop top. So the main difference being is just the actual style of it. You've still got a little bit of mesh on top, and then you've got this really pretty kind of like peekaboo slit up here, which I find just really pretty. It's a little bit flirtatious, if you will, but at least for someone of my chest size, for those ladies in the itty bitty titty committee, where we at here, raise your hand. It gives us just like a little bit of something there to feel like a lady. So it makes me feel more feminine, but at the same time, I find that it's still kind of a classy look, something to wear in the gym that just makes me feel pretty. What's nice about this sports bra / crop top is that it's very full coverage. So the back on this is nice and full. There's nothing showing. There's no strappiness. That way it gives you ladies an option, for those of you that don't want all the strappy strappy detailing back there. It's nice and covered up. The bottom of the bra, a lot of you asked about this. It's just a nice seamless bottom to it. So while you have the seam here that cuts across, the bottom itself is seamless, which makes it nice and comfortable. This is very supportive for me personally. So this is a bra I would wear out for a run, doing a spin class, doing jumping jacks, you name it, anything high performance, this will get the job done. The color is Lennox. It's just this beautiful pastel purple, and this top also comes in a few other colorways that are pastel and very pretty. So you've got some really nice options with this crop top. For the next outfit, I paired the spin leggings that we already reviewed, so I won't go through those again. You're just seeing them in the color Atari, that green color. And I paired them with the Stellar tank. So something so nice and perfect for me this time of year is the reintroduction of long, flowy tanks. We do have some crops here and there, but we have a few different options for your longer tanks for those ladies that aren't into wearing a crop top in the gym or just wearing a sports bra. As much as I love how beautiful it looks for just a sports bra and leggings, like I said, sometimes we're just not as comfortable and we want to throw something on over it. This tank is really kind of the perfect tank to meet your needs. It's really breathable. It's called the Stellar tank, and I'm just wearing it in the color white. This is going to be available in just white and black, you guys. And it is more of a loose fitting kind of flowy tank top, but it also kind of hugs your silhouette a bit. So you'll notice it kind of hugs into my upper body, and then it kind of works with my hips a little bit. So it's kind of meant to hug your silhouette and still give like a flattering look to the body, not just like kind of like a long boxy tank top that no one really looks that good in. I love the fabric combination for these. It's the model, 95% model fabric with 5% spandex. So it just gives it a super soft with still a little bit of stretch to it. And then you've got the nice like mesh detailing coming down the front and the back. Just a very simple tank. This will pair nicely with essentially anything you could purchase this launch and anything you've purchased previous launches. So those kind of timeless pieces are some of my favorites because it's not going to go out of style and you truly can pair it with any other like workout outfit you've purchased previously. I do feel like these ran true to size. I could certainly go up to a size small, have it be a little bit of a looser fit, but sometimes if I size up too much, then the straps on tank tops start to get a little too baggy looking, so I really do find that these were nice and true to size. This next set I was probably most excited about when I got to pick items that I wanted in my PR box. This is the Material Girl set, and I got the biker shorts, and then I also got the Material Girl crop top. Now when I saw it on the PDF and even opened it, I was wondering how much it mimicked the supply and demand sets that previously launched. So I'm gonna compare those to this set for you guys who are familiar with those sets. But I first want to cover a few things. Number one, the color is nude and it's absolutely stunning. Like I just was so drawn to like this neutral nude color, which I do feel like looks really nice if you've got a little color to your skin, or for me, I threw on a little self tanner to help a girl out. But so the crop top, I just was so drawn to it because I thought it was so cute. Nothing I've seen Buffbunny do before. It's just kind of that like straight kind of neckline here. It's just very simple, delicate, dainty, if you will, kind of style. And for the straps, it's similar to the Simmons crop top I showed you guys, that it's got those like silky double straps here that are adjustable in the back. So that's super helpful to have again. That way you can personalize that for your own chest size. It does have the built-in bra with it, with the removable boob pads again. So this is nothing that you have to wear a sports bra with or anything else. Now, would I choose this to wear for a workout? Honestly, I was more drawn to this as a lifestyle piece. However, when I put it on with the biker shorts, I was like, this is the look. The straps themselves, as I got moving around, they can tend to fall down a little bit if you don't have them adjusted tightly enough. So I would just say, you know, word to the wise, this is going to be more of like a light support crop top, something you could wear if you're just kind of going for a brisk walk, probably not even weightlifting, because I do think you might find yourself fussing with those straps. I do really love this though, for the fact that yes, you could wear it for a workout, but also it makes a beautiful lifestyle piece. So you guys are gonna see me throwing this on with just a pair of high-rise jeans, and you'll see how effortless that look is. So this is something that you can take from day to night, from a workout out to a date night, throw a little leather coat over it, if you will, and a heel, and you've got yourself a banging outfit. So I feel like although this may not be your go-to workout piece, it's a stunning lifestyle piece. The material itself is super duper comfortable. It's a combination of nylon and spandex, and it is that ribbed material, but it is different than the supply and demand sets. But before we go into those drastic differences, let's talk about the biker short, which I've really been into biker shorts lately because in the wintertime I don't always gravitate towards shorts, and I just tend to not shave my legs in the wintertime as much, so I don't always want to show off my legs or self-tan them. But we've got a biker short here, so I love the length on these. The inseam on the biker short is similar to the Harley biker short in that it's a 9-inch inseam. You also do not have any kind of front seam here, and there are pockets. So if you're looking for pockets, you do have the pockets on the sides of these shorts. These are just such a perfect short for me because they just stay in place so perfectly. So if you're someone that struggles with pulling up and down your shorts, start trying on some biker shorts. They will change your life. And not only do they look cute in the gym, but if you're styling them, maybe you live somewhere warm, not like me, but you can throw them on with like a oversized tee and some chunky sneakers. That's super on trend right now. Or just going out for lifestyle activities, biker shorts are just so comfortable. Just this set in itself, the nude color, the simple detailing, oh, I love it. I want to compare it for you guys with the supply and demand set because it's actually quite a bit different, but I can see where from online you wouldn't necessarily see those differences. So the actual ribbed detailing of the two fabrics, you'll notice I held them up side by side. The rib detailing on both of these is rather different. So the supply and demand has more of like kind of like a very raised, textured, wavy type rib, if you will, whereas the Material Girl sets are a very smooth line, a very silky smooth line that comes straight down. It's not raised up as high, it's not nearly as textured, if you will. While both of these sets are made of similar material, they're both made of nylon and spandex. The supply and demand sets are 88% nylon and only 12% spandex, while the Material Girl sets are 72% nylon and 28% spandex. So that increase in spandex is what gives it more of that kind of like sleek performance feel, a bit more stretch to it, and just a whole different feeling, and I think a whole different look you'll realize in person. I am obsessed with rib sets. I was obsessed with the supply and demand sets, so I was so thrilled to see that they came out with another style and that it's in more of a performance fabric. Can't remember if I touched on this, but many of you guys were wondering, is this nude color see-through? That's what you were concerned with. Totally understandable. And absolutely not. This fabric was really, really thick actually, and when I squatted down in it, there isn't any kind of see-throughness going on whatsoever. I don't typically wear underwear when I work out, but you know, if you're ever concerned with that, then just wear more of like a nude colored underwear, obviously, but no see-throughness whatsoever in either of the Material Girl pieces. I do also feel like the Material Girl sets are true to size. Now with the supply and demand sets, they are so stretchy. A lot of people said size down. So I would say for those sets, if you're in between sizes, you could size down. But I don't know that I'd say that as much with the Material Girl sets as I would the supply and demand sets. Does that make sense? I think because of the difference in material. So I would say go with your true size for what you normally are, or if you're in between, it's up to you. I prefer to always have a little bit more room in my leggings than have them too super tight, because that's just my personal feeling. A lot of people are the exact opposite of me, where they don't want any loose fabric there. So true to size, but if you're in between, go which way you prefer. Now I just want to touch on really quick that the Material Girl sets are also coming in crop top. So I just wanted to share with you the supply. crop top. I did not receive the new Material Girl crop top, but it essentially looks to be the same style. The pretty little V-neck here that kind of works as either a sports bra or a crop top with the scoop neck in the back. I think ultimately they're pretty similar in terms of the cut and the style. It's just that difference in the fabric that we already spoke about. We are also getting a leggings version of the Material Girl pant. So I got these in the color dark gray. And continuing in the Material Girl family, I also got a pair of the leggings, and these are in the color dark gray. They're also coming in a couple other really pretty colors, like a purpley color and a blue, but I do like myself a good dark gray. So these are such a good pant. Like I said, I love the demand leggings. I literally wear them almost every weekend, all weekend. I wear them to workout. I wear them to lifestyle. If you haven't tried a ribbed pant, I'm telling you, you are missing out. They're just so comfortable. And maybe they're not your jam for working out, but lifestyle, they're so great. I love pairing them with the Rebel sweatshirts that had launched, like the In Bloom sweatshirt, the Reap What You Sow sweatshirt. I like throwing that on like an oversized sweatshirt with some ribbed leggings and some crew socks and some chunky sneakers. It's just ultimate comfort. These I did find to fit me very well. I would say they're true to size. Again, I wore them in an extra small. There is no front seam on the front. Maybe a hint of a camel toe in these. Nothing crazy, but maybe a little bit there, so I don't really know what the difference is. So the waistband itself is only 4 inches compared to the other leggings. We found those to be a little bit over that, like 4.5 inches. And then down to the crotch, here's the game. So I had maybe like a hint of a camel toe in these, and I was just wondering the difference. And I think you guys are onto something. That difference is the seam for how long it is. So the top of the waistband ends up being right about 4 inches, whereas the other 2 leggings were 4.5. So you have a little bit more of a waistband with those. When I take it down to the top of the crotch gusset, it's only 9 inches. So that is the key. Your girl needs a full 10 inches so she's not showing off her lips. I don't know if you're like me or not, but that can be the difference. It wasn't anything in your face, but I want to mention it because it does make a difference. So you don't have as much material there, therefore you could get a hint of a camel. But being that these are a darker color, it wasn't super visible for me. For my taller ladies, this is your longest inseam at a total of 27 inches. I just want to mention real quick, they recently did a restock on Rosa leggings, and the new Rosas that they launched are 29-inch inseam. So for my tall girls that follow me, those Rosas that recently restocked are probably your best bet if you really like to make sure that something actually goes down full length for you. But 27 is your longest here. I do just really love those leggings. They're super duper comfortable. I went ahead and paired them with our next flowy top, and this is the Spin Tank. And I got it in this pretty and pink color, and I love the look of pink and gray together, whether it's a dark gray, light gray, pink and gray to me just looks so pretty together. It reminds me of the Grateful Tank just in how the material fits and feels. Combination of rayon and spandex, and it's just a very light, flowy tank. There is the mesh panel down the side on both sides, and otherwise it's just a very simple tank, super comfortable. There's nothing with the seams on the inside of it that are itchy or anything like that. So this is just like, for me, a perfect tank that I would gravitate towards if I was gonna go for a run or do a cycle class. And I mentioned running in particular because I do run, but with running, think about it, your arms are literally rubbing against the side of your body. So for me, that's the ultimate test when I try these pieces on, are making sure that nothing is chafing, pinching, or itching me, or where I'm going to be adjusting it. And so this tank, it's just so lightweight. It almost has that naked feel to it, but it's also really pretty and flattering. Would be great for any kind of workout or even yoga or something more kind of like low intensity. These are also just really cute tanks that if it was the summertime or if you live in a warmer place, they'd pair really nicely with a pair of denim shorts or jeans, things like that. So very basic pieces this launch, which I love. Very basic, not a ton of patterns, not a ton of loud things in your face, which make them that much more versatile and classy so that you can truly hang on to these pieces, reincorporate them into a ton of different looks, into a ton of different seasons, daytime, nighttime, workout, you name it. This next piece, when I saw it, I was like, yes, ma'am, I need that. Put it in my cart, every color. So I had to get this, and I know you guys are dying to know about it, and it is Buffbunny Collection's first bodysuit, and it's called the Barre Bodysuit. This is totally Jane Fonda inspired, and I have to tell you really quickly, as a kid growing up, what kind of got me interested in fitness was my mom used to always watch Jane Fonda videos, and I remember her in the living room doing step aerobics to Jane Fonda, and I just was fascinated with watching her and wanted to be Jane Fonda, doing all the things and wearing the bodysuit with the sweatband and the leg warmers and the whole 9 yards. So this gives me chills because it just speaks to kind of it goes full circle for me essentially, because that was kind of what I always thought about when I started working out. And when I started working out, I was literally a young kid and I started doing step aerobics to Jane Fonda in my basement. And it wasn't because I was trying to get skinny. It was literally just because I was so fascinated with her and what she was doing, and it looked so fun. So anyways, we've got the Barre bodysuit here, or the Barre bodysuit. Barre or Barre? B-A-R-R-E. Barre? Barre. I think it's Barre. So yes, I got it in the color Vogue, which is the same dark gray color basically as the Step Up leggings. And this, first off the bat, I want to mention, does not have any kind of boob padding. There is no support in there. So for my larger chested ladies, if you're worried about sagging, this may not be the piece for you, because in the back, while we do have adjustable straps, thank you for that. There's so much of this going on this launch, which is amazing. It is a little bit of a scoop back, and it does cut down a little bit low. So I feel like if you have a larger chest and you're worried about sagging, this may not totally hold you in place. The material does offer a little bit of compression, but I wouldn't say it's supportive enough. If you have saggy boobs, it's not gonna lift them up for you. I just so happen to have small little ladies here that just sit right there, at least for right now, thankfully, that I can wear a piece like this and they just sit there. What you could probably do though, not for support, but if you're worried about your nipples poking through, you could easily probably pop in there some boob pads, or sometimes I'll wear those little pedals. You can get them from Target or whatever, that they just pop right over your ladies. I wear those a lot. You could do some kind of underwire situation as long as it cuts down low enough, but you do have a mesh paneling along this bodysuit too, so you'd have to be a little bit more specific with how you wore it and how you styled it. Now, a lot of you were asking, is the bodysuit something you're supposed to work out in? And look, honey, it's up to you. It is meant fabric-wise that you totally could wear this working out. I guarantee it's much better than the bodysuits they wore back in the 80s. However, I'm not sure that that's totally a vibe yet, although you go, girl, if you want to make it happen. I see nothing wrong with that. But for me personally, this is something that I'd more incorporate into a lifestyle look. So I threw this on with a pair of jeans, and even the Arnold Bomber coat that we're going to talk about, I threw that over it. So I feel like for me personally, this is something I'm going to gravitate towards as more of a lifestyle piece with some high-waisted black jeans, or even the VP pants from Buffbunny collection would look really cute with this, with the blazer over it. Things like that. I don't know that I'm fully ready to commit to bodysuits during my workout just yet, but quite literally any of my non-workout outfits, when I buy tops, I would say 70% of them are bodysuits. I just love wearing bodysuits with high-waisted jeans. Honorable mention goes to the crotch part here, where it does have a nice closure for you, a nice clip closure. I will not buy a bodysuit that does not have that there. It's just too much of a hassle if you go to the bathroom at all. And I go to the bathroom 200 times a day, so there's that. The material itself is made of nylon and spandex, so the same as the spin leggings. So it really is kind of a nice performance type feel. So you truly could pair this with the spin leggings. And I am getting a Peloton this week, so maybe I'll take that out for a test ride and update you guys on how it feels to wear for a workout. This is also coming in black and Guns N' Roses, which is that like deep maroon color that I shared with you previously. Next up, we have the Arnold Bomber jacket. Oh my goodness, you guys, I took this out of the package and I was like, yes, it's high quality feeling. And that to me with a bomber jacket, so many people try to do the bomber jacket and it either feels cheap or it's too lightweight, or you can tell it's just not really gonna add any kind of warmth to your outfit. And for me, this checked all my boxes for what I need in a bomber jacket. I got it in the color black, but it's also available in white, which is just stunning. And then it's also available in deep burgundy color. Burgundy Rose, it's called. For me, this is just the perfect jacket because I am someone that always throws a layering piece on when I go to the gym, even when I'm wearing a tank top or even if I'm wearing a long sleeve. I have like these old Buffbunny collection track coats. I don't know if you guys remember them. They're a zip up and it said Buffbunny collection on the back. I've worn those like ever since I got them 2 years ago, 3 years ago, because they're just the perfect little zip up when you go to the gym. So I love having a zip up, something that I don't have to put over my head, because typically when I work out, I'm wearing my hair in a bun and then it gets all a mess and I have to redo it and then I'm annoyed, etc. So for me, a zip up is the best. And I just love that. So you can wear this to the gym, or how cute is it to pair with a lifestyle outfit? I feel like I could make this work at my day job. So I work in a hospital. I feel like I could easily pair this over a dress shirt and make it look cute for work and appropriate, but be comfortable all day. The material on this is just kind of like this diamond honeycomb looking pattern. It's like very soft and comfortable. You've got the silver embellishments for your zipper detailing, and it's just very subtle. I feel like a bomber jacket is just one of those kind of capsule wardrobe type pieces that we could all have in our wardrobe, because it is something that is never going to go out of style. It can be styled in multiple different ways, so you're just going to get so much use out of it. You do have the two front pockets on the side, and then the inside material is just like this super silky soft material. The material itself is a combination of polyester and spandex. And I want to comment on this too, because you guys are seeing me just wear it over a sports bra. In the extra small, which I feel like fits true to size, I do still feel like I could wear a sweatshirt underneath it. I think the Beyond hoodie or like the Power hoodie, if I wore that, or the Hero hoodie, it might be a little bit tight, but I do think you could pair this to wear over a sweatshirt as well. If you're looking for a layering piece, you could size up and go for a little bit more of an oversized fit. If you know that's how you're most likely gonna wanna wear it, maybe you do that, so you've got just like a little bit more room to play with. But this is probably one of my #1 picks that I feel like you guys may want to grab. And honestly, I try to kind of come up with what I think will sell out quickly, so you guys honestly just know and aren't disappointed. And I genuinely feel like the bomber jackets are gonna go because they're such high quality. I can imagine all the other athletes will likely rave about this piece if they picked it and got it as well. So I do think if you have your heart set on a bomber jacket, I would try to grab it the day of the launch, because it is stunning and you guys will not regret it. It's so high quality, it's so stunning. Next up, we are moving into another brand new sports bra. We've got the Namastay Sports Bra, and you guys are seeing me wearing it in the color Bowie, which is like this orangish color, and then it's kind of like two-tone, so it's got a little bit of like a peachy moment in the middle here, which I think is really pretty. And it's just like a basic scoop neck, kind of lightweight feeling bra. The material itself is a combination of nylon and spandex, so it's similar to the spin leggings and the spin shorts that I paired it with. The back is really pretty. It's got like this intricate kind of strappy detailing here on the back. It's like 3 straps that come down and connect. So it makes for like a very pretty look. And you do have that kind of band across the back too. In terms of the fit on this one, I typically am an extra small, but sometimes in certain bras I'm a small, such as the Revolution bra, the Rosa bra, I'm typically a size small. Anything that's got some tight strappies going on in the back, I tend to prefer more of a small. The extra small, I feel like this fit me well. I didn't really see too much like spillage of my back fat or anything like that. But what I will say that I found to be true is just the straps itself started to feel a little tight against my traps. So I know sometimes you guys have complained about this with certain bras. You don't like it when it's too much pressure kind of pulling on your traps. I do feel like this wouldn't be a bra I could wear all day long for that reason. It would probably be good during a workout. I don't think I would choose it to run in though. It's just not a bra that I could wear all day long. Maybe if I sized up to a small, there'd be a little bit less pressure there, but just with the way the straps are, just something to be mindful of. Don't grab this if you're looking for a sports bra to wear all day long. And while that may sound weird, a lot of you guys reach out to me and you do wear your sports bras all day long. So I wanted to point that out. Now I've paired it with a spin short, and I do have 2 pairs of spin shorts, so you guys will kind of get to see side by side how they look. And these are a size small. Everything else this launch I got in an extra small, and they sent me these in a size small and extra small, probably because they knew I was gonna prefer the size small. These are in the color Bowie, and they are the same fabric as the spin leggings, so it's the nylon spandex combo with no front seam in the front. These were great. It's got like just a teeny tiny crotch gusset. It's adorable, and no camel toe on these, so I was super impressed with that. I was curious with this color if we were gonna see any kind of sheerness, which I did not when I squatted in. I really think this material, a lot of the materials in this launch in general, and for every launch, they keep getting better, so you're not gonna have sheerness when you squat, which is nice. You will have some darker colors to choose from though. I'm also going to show you these in the color Total Eclipse, but they'll also come in black and Atari, that dark green color too. So if the orange scares you a bit, you've got some dark color options there. What's really cool on this, they are a 4-inch inseam, so just so you know, they're not a biker short. They're not as long as like the Live shorts, or the Legacy, but it's a 4-inch, so they're a little bit on the shorter side. But what they did, which is rather cool, is they put this little bit of rubber technology kind of around the bottom seam here on the shorts, in effort for them to kind of stick to your leg and stay in place. Some people ask me, is that irritating? Does it rub your legs? I wore these all afternoon and it doesn't. Like, you wouldn't even remember that there's rubber on them. So not irritating whatsoever. I would say it does help it stay in place a little bit. I didn't find that I was pulling them down, but I did notice that sometimes they would still kind of flip up a little bit. And I think it might just be, again, the type of this fabric. It's just slippery, smooth, and soft. So it can roll a bit, it can flip a bit. So, but once I flipped it down, like, it really did kind of help them stay in place. I will show you the comparison with the extra small that I got, but I'm going to tell you right now the size small is my preference. So while I'm typically extra small in everything, when it comes to shorts, your girl just likes a size small. I like a little more room in there. I carry a little bit more weight in my lower body. So for me, that personal comfort level to feel confident in what I'm wearing, a size small just feels a little bit better to me. I do think these are going to be a great running short and cycling short. I have not put them to the test yet. I will this week, however, and I will update you guys down in the comments. I'll pin a comment with any of my updates. I'm gonna wear everything as much as I can this week. So if I have any added updates or changes in the feedback I'm giving you right now, look down in the comments. It'll be there pinned at the top for you. There's just so many good pieces this launch, and this is another one up there. This is the cycle top. The cycle top I got in the color Into the Groove, and this is another one of the pieces I personally requested because I was so drawn to it. I just think it's such a beautifully designed top, and it's something I haven't really seen from Buffbunny. There was the bear claw tank that came out from the Frozen launch that I really liked, that it was like a full length but kind of form-fitting tank top, which is something that I do gravitate towards this time of year for running and other workouts where I just don't want my stomach showing. The cycle top I was just so excited about because it just, honestly is like the perfect tank top that I do not have in my wardrobe right now. I have a lot of crop tops, I have a lot of flowy tops, and then I kind of don't have any of these form-fitting tops anymore. I just don't seem to wear them. And I want to say that this is meant to be more of a form-fitted tank top. So when I first tried it on, like I wasn't sure if it was going to fit me being an extra small, but I do feel like the compression of it is lightweight, but it kind of sucks you in. So it is meant to be form-fitting, which I kind of like because then it just feels like no nonsense. Like again, if I'm going for a run or doing a cycle class or weightlifting, like it's just staying in place. It's perfect. The fabric on this is nylon and spandex, so it's similarly the same composition as the spin shorts that I paired this with or the spin leggings. So it's just that really nice lightweight performance fabric that feels very sweat wicking and almost like a naked feel too. So it gives you that performance factor, but that naked feel as well. This does have a built-in bra with it with the removable boob pads if you want to remove them. I like having those in there. It's my personal preference. And I don't really feel like you could see the outline of the boob pads either for those who are wondering. You do have the little mesh kind of V detailing up in the front that just kind of allows for a little bit more breathability with the bra. It really is meant, when you look at it, even off of me, meant to fit your silhouette. So it fits the chest and then kind of comes out to fit nicely right at your waistline. So it's not a super long tank, but it is going to go below your belly button. The back detailing is really kind of simple and nice with the little straps there. I like that it's mostly covered on the back with the exception of the top of the back. I really do feel like this is gonna be one of my go-to tank tops. Now, if you are someone that doesn't like things to be skin tight, this isn't gonna be for you, because I think even if you size up, what's gonna happen is the fit's gonna get a little wonky with it. It's not gonna fit how it needs to. So this really is meant to be a form-fitted tank. Full length, again, there's tons of other options for the flowy tops within this launch if you're not a fitted tank kind of gal. I paired this with the spin shorts that you're seeing in the Bowie color, but this is, again, one of those pieces that really mixes and matches with lots of other items, not only within this launch, but within tons of other launches. I've already started thinking about what other leggings from other launches I could pair this with. So with the colors that are available, tons of versatility here with your cycle top. Next up, we have what may be my favorite sports bra, and I don't mean crop top, I mean just sports bra of this entire launch, and that is the Spin Sports Bra. And I got it in this beautiful color, Free Fallen, which is just kind of like a muted blue color. It's really, really pretty. The design on this is very simple, but it works. The seam kind of like goes down and hugs the cup line, which I don't know why. It adds like a really nice flare to it. I really like that. The bottom of the sports bra has the seam there, and then it just kind of sits right in place, which makes it kind of feel very supportive, very stable. At least for me and my chest size, I feel like this would be a bra I could grab for medium or high support activities. The back of it is just a simple scoop, not a lot going on back there. So it really just is kind of like your basic sports bra. It's a combination of nylon and spandex, so it's that same nice silky smooth material that's gonna be nice and breathable for you during your workouts. And I do like that it's a shorter sports bra, right? So we don't always want to wear a long crop top. You may want some shorter sports bras like this so that you can pair it with some of your flowier tanks. The sports bra really is nice too because of the straps. Something about the way they design these straps here, they look so simple, right? But something about them, they're very stretchy, buttery soft, and the way it sits on my shoulders, because I'm always mindful of how tight it feels over my traps. It's very, very comfortable, very much so almost a naked feel on your skin. So if you are someone that likes to wear a sports bra all day, maybe you reach for a sports bra over a bra. I can be one of those people on the weekend. This would be a nice, super comfortable bra for you. So whether it's workouts or wearing it all day long, I think you'll like this. And I did find for me and my chest size that I kind of pushed the ladies up a little bit too. It definitely made them look kind of nice. I'm just gonna venture out and guess that this may not be high support for you big titty type ladies. Just based on looking on this, I'll look for feedback from some of my fellow athletes on that who do have larger chest size and see what they say. But that's just me taking a guess that it may not be high support for you ladies, although I do find it high support for me. And I paired that bra with the spin shorts, which we already reviewed, so I won't beat a dead horse on those, but I did want to mention them and show them to you because these I did get in a size extra small, so I want you guys to be able to see the comparison of me in the size small to the extra small. And while I do feel like the extra small does fit me, my own personal preference for what I feel confident in, I think I'd go towards the small. So that's just me personally. With the shorts, I would go for a size small. So if you're in between, or if you're lacking a little confidence in that department and prefer your shorts with a little bit of room, I would say size up on these guys. The shorts I have in the color called Total Eclipse, which is a really pretty blue color. And I know Buffbunny Collection's done blue in so many ways. So you guys are always asking for comparisons. You're gonna see me holding up the business blue next to it because I feel like that is probably the closest color to the Total Eclipse. Yeah, it is different. So I wanted to show you guys that comparison. If you guys are looking for a good pair of shorts though, and you like hard performance with not as long of an inseam as a biker short, you really will like the spin shorts because they really do stay in place and they're quite flattering as well. Whew, all right, the last piece that I'm sharing with you guys is not a new piece. This is the Aurora Crop Top. She's come back once again, and this time in the citrus print collection. So the Aurora Crop Top has launched so many different times, and the fabric changes a little bit each time, I've noticed. So this time the fabric is a combination of polyester and spandex, which keeps it very cohesive with this entire launch in terms of also matching your spin shorts, your spin leggings, etc. So this is the blue citrus print, which is really pretty. It pairs very nicely with that Total Eclipse color that I showed you in the shorts. And the Aurora is just a great basic staple crop tank top, which isn't overly cropped because with the high-waisted leggings, you're not showing anything. But the Aurora doesn't have any built-in boot pads or anything like that. So if you're wearing it for a workout, you do need to wear a sports bra underneath it. But it is just a basic piece. So if you're not looking for anything strappy, flowy, a little bit more of a form-fitted, longer crop, the Aurora is a great pick for you. With this, I want to mention the fact that the Limitless leggings are coming back. I didn't get them this go around because I already do own the Limitless leggings in the black citrus, but they are coming out in the blue, a green, and an orange citrus print color. So out of the entire launch, everything is just a one-tone color, not a lot of prints going on, with the exception of the citrus print. So with leggings, the only thing that's launching with a pocket in the leggings is the Limitless leggings. The Limitless leggings are a great performance fabric legging. They are super duper stretchy. Some people do like to size down in them. For me personally, I have to have an extra small, whereas I normally can go up to a size small in a lot of their items. The size small and the Limitless are way too big for me because they just have so much stretch to them. So for the Limitless leggings, I would say size down if you're looking for a stretchy moment. Also for any of my pregnant ladies out there or soon to be mommies, you also often ask me what's gonna stand the test of time during your pregnancy, and the Limitless I hands down recommend. Those are gonna stretch out for you. You'll probably be able to wear them your entire pregnancy. So grab a few pairs of those, ladies, if you're looking for some leggings to stay active during your pregnancy. And just to note, your inseam on the Limitless leggings is a 25-inch inseam. So we've reviewed all the clothing items I received. We are going to review the duffel bag, but I want to give a few honorable mentions to the other pieces that are launching that I didn't personally get, but I did reach out to the team and other athletes to get their feedback. That way I can still review them for you guys. So we already mentioned the Limitless leggings and the Material Girl crop top we went through. Another item that's launching that is for more of the bustier ladies is called the Under Pressure Sports Bra. That sports bra bra is going to be available in 4 different colorways. It's going to be available in Atari, Nude, High Voltage, and Guns N' Roses. So you have 4 different colorway options there. It looks to have really nice thick straps, and it comes up a little higher coverage for you ladies, and it's also got a really nice clasp on the back. I always kind of consult with Gabby Tongle, Gabs, because she's much larger chested than me, so she's always looking for a high support sports bra. She did say she really liked the fit and the feel of it, but she did find it was a little narrow down the side, which then gave her a little side boob. This of course is going to depend on how large your chest size is, but that could be an option if you are a bustier babe looking for more support. Another item launching, which is just a basic crop top, is called the Spin Crop. I didn't receive it, but based on looking at photos of it, it kind of reminds me of the lower 48 crop top. Similar vibes to that from the Frozen launch, except the straps on it, it looks like it's got a double strap. There are no built-in boob pads, so if you're looking for something with no built-in bra, that may be a go-to for you. It just kind of looks like a very basic crop top piece. That's going to be available in the colors Dirty Dancing, which is a nude color, White, Onyx, Breakfast Club, which is pink, Total Eclipse, and Guns N' Roses. So lots of options on that crop top. I did mention the Grapeful tank is relaunching. I've worn this quite a few times. It's another great, beautiful, flowy piece. For that tank, there's nothing mesh on there. So if you're someone that doesn't like the mesh embellishments, you just want a simple go-to tank, Grateful tank is hands down a great pick. I think that one sold out super quickly when it first launched, and they did recently restock some of it as well, but that's coming out in new colorways. It's going to be coming out in white. Journey is like this dark brown color. I didn't get any of Journey, but it looks stunning. And then it's also coming out in Guns N' Roses. The next piece launching that I know you guys have questions about that I didn't get is the Jazzercise jacket. I purposely didn't request this one only because I can request a certain number of pieces, but because it kind of reminds me of a mix between the Nova jacket, which had a hood, and the Phantom jacket that launched with Rebel, which was without a hood and a bit more of a tighter fit. So I don't have this jacket in hand, but it basically looks to me like the Phantom jacket with a hood added onto it. It's a combination of nylon and spandex with that zip up, situation, and it looks a bit form-fitted. Colors available on that are Dirty Dancing, Atari, Onyx, Total Eclipse, and then Journey, which is that dark brown color, the picture I'm sharing with you guys right now. So it looks like a great coat meant for high performance, sweat absorbing workouts. Again, like I said, I love a good zip up to work out, so maybe you don't want the bomber coat because you're not going to do lifestyle as much. The Jazzercise jacket may be your go-to if you really like the hood. I know for me personally, I wear my Phantom jackets all the time, like literally every week. I do find they're true to size, but they are more of a tight form-fitting fit, so just keep that in mind with sizing on that. And the last top that's launching that I didn't receive is called the Two-Face top, and this is a crop top with a nice little V-neck situation in the front, and it is made of the Perform fabric, which, if you haven't guessed, is some of my favorite fabric now for my high-intensity workouts. The Two-Face top's going to be available in Onyx, Journey, and High Voltage. Whew, okay. I don't even know if I can fit me and the bag in this shot. It is huge. We are going to review for you guys the Game Changer duffel bag. So, little secret here, not a secret, but when I went to Houston to shoot for the Frozen launch, Heidi had told me about the duffel bag. She didn't have it at the time, so I didn't get to see it, but I did know that this was coming. I just didn't know with what launch. So I was super excited to see it come this launch. Was so happy they gave me one, and I got it in this army green color, which is just so pretty. I absolutely love it. There's so much to go through with this bag, so I'm going to have Jason overlay here some great footage as I talk through some of the main points of this bag so that you guys can really understand the value that you're getting with this bag. I do not have pricing on anything as per usual. I usually don't when I film these videos, but I will update you with pricing as soon as I'm aware of it. I will say the Game Changer bags typically run about $120, so I would expect it to be higher than that, quite honestly, with what you're getting in this bag. So that's just me taking a shot in the dark, but that's what I would assume. So let's first talk about the dimensions of the bag. Measuring it, it is 20 inches wide, 10 inches deep, and 18 inches high. And I reached out to Buffbunny to ask them about, is this TSA approved or not? That's the number one thing you guys wanted to know. Can it be my go-to carry-on? So in a nutshell, I would say yes, you can count on this as being your go-to carry-on bag for travel. However, I will, with that, say it's probably going to vary from airline to airline because everyone's a little bit different with how strict they follow the guidelines. If your bag fits into, you know how you usually have to kind of shove it into the thing to make sure it fits so that it counts as a carry-on. So some airlines are a little bit better than others, but Sarah, who works for Buffbunny, did recently travel, and she told me even with the bottom part on here, this is kind of your luggage part there. It's got the nice little metal pieces there for it to kind of sit up straight. This is detachable, so you can take that off and make it considerably smaller, but she did keep that on there, stored her shoes in there. She vacuum sealed all her clothing and literally packed this as her carry-on. She said with Spirit Airline, I believe, they let her count this as like her personal item actually, so it didn't even count as a carry-on. So it's gonna vary, but based on the airline and how strict they're being, but this likely will be allowed on the plane with you. So I know that's the number one thing people ask. I can't really be 99% sure about it, or 100% sure I should say, but I hope that information is helpful for you. Now let's get into some of the beautiful detailing with this bag. We can start on the bottom part here. This is all vegan leather, and this does unzip and detach from the bag. So if you just want it to be a little bit less and not as bulky and not as big, you can detach that and, you know, set it to the side. But it is a great little compartment underneath that you can use to, like, I'm showing you guys putting some snacks in there because that's all I had. But if I was using this for a weekend getaway, I would certainly use that to put any of my shoes down there, or maybe like toiletries or something like that. But you can actually fit quite a bit of stuff in there, and it's got the beautiful like mesh zipper over top, so you can secure everything down in there. Before we work to the inside of the bag, I just want to mention the back side of the bag. You do have some pockets here, but the other thing that's really cool that they turned it into too, so that it's an actual like luggage bag, is you can unzipper this. And basically, if you ever use a carry-on, you can take this and stick it right through your luggage handle, if you will. That way it just sits right on top and it's nice and secured. You don't have to like jimmy rig the handles and wreck your bag. You can just slide it right through there, set it on top of your rolling luggage, and then it's nice and secured for you to be walking through the airport, easy breezy, in style with all of your belongings. So that's super cool. That's a really neat detail I've never seen done with a bag before. Moving on to this little front pouch right here. There's a little pouch right in the front. Just like a great little spot. You've got such good detailing in here. You've got a little mesh pocket on the inside. I put a little lip gloss in there. You've got a couple other little compartments in there too. Just kind of a little smaller compartment. You could store some go-to things, like if you want your ID right up there to quickly grab, it would fit in there. Your debit card, things like that maybe you want easy access to, those could go right in there. On the side of your bag, over here is going to be your meal compartment section. So in there, it's pretty good depth in there. You've got like the insulation in there to help keep your food cooler a bit longer. Do note you want to probably put like a little freezer pack in there depending on how long you're flying for. But you can fit, I put 2 full Tupperwares in there, and I threw a banana in there too, and I could likely fit like a couple other snacks in there too if I really wanted to kind of work it in there. So you've got a good amount of room in that meal compartment section. And then as we work into the inside of the bag, if you're not choosing to use the meal compartment section, you can basically roll that spot up and snap it. That way you've got extra room on the inside of your bag. I want to go back to the bottom of this real quick because I did mention it's got the little metal kind of like luggage pieces down here so that when you set it on the ground, it doesn't fall. It literally sits up. So it kind of reminds me of like the Mary Poppins bag. Do you guys know Mary Poppins, hopefully? Just her giant purse that she just keeps taking stuff out of. So you can really fit so much in here. And the way it opens up to, it kind of like reminds me of Mary Poppins. It's just very stable, like how it opens up. Like, it's huge, look at that. It's so big. I love it because when I'm traveling for a weekend, I end up bringing like 3 different bags with me. And I actually believe that I could fit everything in this bag if I needed to, which is so nice. Oh, I also want to mention too, the outside, this fabric is water resistant too, and it truly is. I've tested it out with a Game Changer bag before. You throw water on it and it just like beads up and drops off of it. So you can know that if it's raining out and you're carrying this through the rain, your stuff is not going to get wet, which is really nice. Okay, so moving into the inside of this bag, you have a huge laptop compartment, and they've definitely really like upgraded the closure on the laptop spot. It's really nice. It's made of this like quilted fabric, so it gives a little bit more support for your electronics. I'm showing putting my laptop in there, which I believe is like a 19 or 20-inch laptop. I have a pretty good sized laptop, so you can fit that in there, and there's actually still room to fit other stuff in there too. So I could probably fit like a planner and a couple books in there too if I wanted to. You've got 2 mesh compartments on the side that you can put your water bottles in. You've got a nice cell phone pocket, you've got like 3 little spots here that you can put some pens in, which is nice because I always like to bring pens with me when I'm traveling, but when you throw them in your bag, you can never find them because they're like in the abyss of your bag. So it's nice that they have their own dedicated spot. And I love this little addition for your keys. That's the other thing. I'm always digging for my keys and they're nowhere to be found. They have this cute little metal closure that you just loop your keys onto. Like, how come no one invented that before? Why isn't that in my everyday life purse? I need that now. It's just so easy. You put it there, you know where your keys are at all times. There's no need to panic anymore. Moving on to the other side of the bag, we've got another zipper closure here that you can put anything you want in there. There's no other compartments in there, but it's nice and deep. So for me, when I'm traveling, I sometimes bring like an extra pair of contacts, or I bring gum, hand sanitizer, all those little trinkets I'd probably pack in there. And then, geez, man, you can put everything else in this bag. I saw athletes putting their dogs in the bag. This will not fit 155-pound Bruce Wayne, but it will fit tons of stuff. So you could definitely pack your clothes in there, vacuum seal them if you need to, or if you're just using it for like other travel, you could put books in there, you could put a blanket in there, you could put all your snacks up here too, whatever you want. You can fit so much in this bag, and it just feels so sturdy and stable. Now, if you don't like a big bag moment, maybe you won't like this. Like, I personally feel like it's not that overwhelming. I am a petite person, I'm only 5'2", but I don't feel like it's so overwhelmingly big where I'd look silly carrying it. And I have had some ginormous gym bags before because I'm chronically, prior to COVID, used to shower at the gym and go to work. So it was important for me to have a duffel bag big enough that would fit my needs for the shower and getting ready for work. And this is something that like would definitely meet the need for me to bring this in, to have everything packed in it that I would need for my day. So this is actually more compact than other gym bags, I would say. So comparatively speaking, I don't find it too big or too overwhelming. The other nice detail too, if you want to use it, it does come with a strap on the inside of your bag. So this is just going to hook right onto your bag. And then instead of carrying it, if it gets a little heavy because you've jammed it up with things in your dog, you could instead just throw this on there, and it's got a nice padded strap for you to carry it on your shoulder. I do want to mention too, the embellishments or the metal hardware on here is in gold, which I really think flatters nicely with the army green color that I got. The other colorways that it's coming in are Onyx, Midnight, which is blue color. They shared that on the Buffbunny collection Instagram, and Windsor Wine. Whew. Wow, guys, that wraps up everything I received for the Let's Get Toned launch. I reviewed every item in detail, tried to give you guys comparisons, everything that you would need to know to shop the launch. So I hope you guys found this so helpful. Before we go, I want to share with you guys, as per usual, my top picks from this launch, which is gonna be really hard for me. It's so hard for me to give you my top picks because I feel like it depends on what your situation is that I would recommend something for you. So as always, ask me questions down below. I'll help you guys choose. Send me DMs over on Instagram, and I am so more than happy to help you kind of figure out what would be best for you. It's easy for me to sit here when I get all these items for free to say what my favorites are, and I didn't have to pay for any of them. So I do understand, like, for you guys shopping, really trying to make the most of your money. So feel free to reach out to me. I like to kind of help based on what you guys do in the gym or what you're gonna wear it for and what your preferences are, because we're all so different. I like to help you guys figure it all out. So feel free to ask, sky's the limit. For me personally, some of my number one things, all right, come here, look, come closer. I'm only gonna say this one time. No, I'm not. I'm probably gonna say it like 20 times this week. These Step Up leggings. Yes, honey, yes, these are it for me. I was so shook when I put these on, how well they fit, how well they looked on me. And I'll be honest, I've been in a place where I've been feeling some kind of way about my body and how it's changed and how things are looking. I'm just saying it right now. I've been in a weird way with myself. And I put on these leggings and I was obsessed. I was obsessed with the Outlaw leggings, and these just took it up a notch. Like, they really did. The fact that they're seamless up top and they're just so flattering and they just feel so good and they perform so well for any workout. These leggings they're right up there with the Outlaw, but maybe a smidge above it because it doesn't have that top seam, so I don't get any of the spillage. So the Step Up leggings are it for me in terms of leggings throughout this whole launch. If you do like a short moment, I like the spin shorts, but for me, I prefer the Material Girl ribbed short, partly because I like a longer inseam on my shorts, but also this ribbed material I find is so beautiful, super flattering, and I also really love the crop top with it, but not to work out, you guys. I like it more for lifestyle, so you have to determine if that price point is gonna be worth it for you. But I do like the versatility and the option to wear it for a workout and to then go out to dinner with your friends. I feel like I'm gonna reiterate everything I tried on. I really loved everything. The Simmons and the Step Up crop are both like so pretty. I think I maybe like the Step Up crop a little bit more, just the fit of it, just that I'm like totally tucked in, good to go. I like that it actually covers my whole back because sometimes I just don't want straps and things going on back there. And I have to say, I hands down recommend this bomber jacket, you guys. It is just everything you need in a bomber jacket. It is such good quality. I guarantee you will be so impressed with it. You will have so many options for how you can style this, for lifestyle and for the gym. This is just a classic. And yeah, if you need flowy tops, this is the flowy top launch. The duffel bag is insane, and I am sure it's gonna be worth the value. So I really do recommend a lot of different things out of this launch. So if you're kind of in the mode for more of your basics, this is what Let's Get Toned is all about. It's bringing it back to those basics, those nice colors with some pops of colors, some muted colors. There's so much to choose from. I think a little bit for everyone. I must have covered everything at this rate. So if you guys made it this long, then I don't know, comment something else down below. I know I've told you to comment a bunch, but as per usual, please don't forget to use support code Kara at checkout. I do say it so much, you see it throughout the video so much because every single time I get emails and messages saying, I'm so sorry, I totally forgot. And it just happens, but I am here to remind you that if you do appreciate all the work we do, it does help me grow with the brand, and it really does help support me a lot. It means the world to me, and you'll be entered for my ginormous $1,000 giveaway. So I hope you guys had so much fun hanging out with me, and I hope you're as excited about the Let's Get Toned launch as I am. Let me know down below. Make sure you're following me over on Instagram as well, because I'll answer lots of last-minute questions over there throughout the week. Be sure to join me for the live next Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour before the launch, where I will again answer all your last-minute questions. That's it for me, guys. I'm gonna go to bed because it's now pretty late, so we'll see you in the next one. Bye.